Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another exciting week here in Biology 102 and the accompanying lab 102L, also known as General Biology 2, where we want to be able to take a look at the natural world around us, ask questions, and better learn about the phenomena that can be found within. So, before we get started with this week's module, as, as part of the weekly welcome, I want to ask you a question. How do different species ensure their survival and adapt to changing environments of the biosphere? And what scientists have actually helped us discover these changes and document these processes? And that's really what we're going to be working on this week is how do we continue a species? By looking at their populations, reproduction, and their life history along with the dynamic nature of how those populations can change as new adaptations can enter the gene pool and allow them to be much more successful in their environment. Reproduction is first off the first start of the problem, and it's a crucial part for species survival, as there are two main types of sexual and asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is where the offspring are genetically identical to the parents, seen in organisms like bacteria, and they reproduce through binary fission. Sexual reproduction is when the genetic material is actually combined together through male and female interactions. And this leads to patterns of inheritance. And this idea was explored originally by the Austrian monk Gregor Mendel, who first started to establish the idea that genetics do drift throughout a population. And he made it famous due to the experiments utilizing pea plants. And you may have heard me talk about this in Biology 101, but maybe in other biology texts that you may have encountered as part of your learning journey. But his work helps explain and understand the role of genetics and diversity within offspring. Then there are population demographics. These are how populations grow, shrink, and change over time. This was significantly influenced by scientists like Thomas Malthus and his work on population growth and its connection to utilizing resources found within biogeographic patches. And this helped shape the study of population dynamics. How some organisms they can reach a maturity that is very long or some that are very short. Other scientists, like Raymond Pearl, further developed this idea by studying population growth patterns and comparing how humans fit within that story. In terms of life histories, well, let's take a look at Robert MacArthur and Edward O. Wilson, and they introduced the concepts of R selected and K selected species, and they helped explain the species differences and how do they invest in their offspring, demanding the stability of their environment. R selected species like insects produce many offspring with little to no parental care, and they thrive in a variety of unpredictable environments. Whereas K species like elephants, and even us as humans, produce fewer offspring, but invest more time in their upbringing and succeed in stable environments. Population dynamics is the study of factors, resources, um, predation, dispersals, vicariance, as they tie into the story of being able to continue the species and how does it affect population size. This was first explored by scientists like Alfred J. Lotka and Vito Volterra, and they developed mathematical models to predict the population growth and interactions between species, such as predator and prey relationships, but also survivorship curves. Understanding these will help us predict populations will react to the environmental changes, whether due to natural events or catastrophes, or even impacts from us as humans, which have been linked to changing biomes and climate change, but also habitat destruction forcing bottlenose effects.
Bye.